Second Nature for Children is in the house. Coach, how you doing?
Great, man. Great, great. How about yourself?
I'm doing absolutely great. This Zoom acting up. I don't know if that screen gonna be on there when we first come on, but it just popped back up. But we're gonna go ahead on and put this information in and see how the family doing. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is really taking care of themselves, physically taking care of yourself, knowing that your physical health is all you have. You lose it all. Hoping that you're doing well mentally, and hoping definitely that you're doing well spiritually. So as you come in, family, make sure you subscribe. And I got a little conversation I had with at least two guys this week that I want to share with you very briefly. So as you come in, make sure you subscribe, hit that share button, hit that like button, and send me a comment and let me know what you think about the content Coach and myself is putting out. And if you have anything to say, don't be quiet about it. Put it out there. Put it out there. But Coach, I want to talk to you a little bit about Blacks the problem in the Black community. I had a conversation. I was talking to a younger guy this week, and the conversation was going real, real good. And I mentioned something about Jesus, and that's and ended up that's being his belief, believing in Jesus. And so at the end, the things that he was asking me about, I was sharing with him that I already speak about those things on my YouTube channel. He was like, well, I never knew you had a channel. So I gave him the information. And so when I gave him the information, I said, now make sure you subscribe. Now, this is what's happening to us because I know I have people that's coming on listening and they're not subscribing. I know they're not. They're not hitting the like. They're not, because like I said, we are the problem. And so I will answer the question when I say, are we the problem in the Black community? So far, my answer is yes. And I'll be able to define that in just a minute. So the guy said, well, I'll take a look at it, but I don't know if I'm a subscriber. So I said, whoa. So I say, you're proving my point from the conversation we just had, because if I'm putting out positive feed for the Black community and you see me helping children every day, why when you subscribe to support the channel, it's free? He paused for a minute and he said, well, what if I ask you about subscribing to my Christian channel? So I said, oh, okay. Okay. He's upset from the conversation because I don't subscribe to his belief. So, in other words, he won't subscribe to my facts because I won't subscribe to his belief. And I never told him that I wouldn't do it. I said, well, I tell you what, you send me the information. And if I see that it's something that'll help the Black community, of course, I'll subscribe to it. And I'm saying that to say this right here. When it comes to religion, and I've told you a long time ago that as a people, we are never coming together no time soon, because people are caught up in their religion to,
Yeah.
to things that is common sense for us to come together. If it go against their religion, they won't even come together to make a difference. And it was so disappointing. Then I had another guy to chime in, and he said, I want to take your information down. And I'm an older gentleman, but now I don't know if I'm gonna subscribe either, because I don't subscribe to nothing. Then you know what? We are the problem in our community. We won't even support each other for something positive, but we will support each other for a scam, a get rich quick, or something dealing with entertainment or sports. So we messed up. So I'm telling you right now, and I've said it in a previous video many months ago, that as a group and as a people, we won't see it in our lifetime. And that's sad. So let's deal with it right here. Are Blacks the problem in the Black community? I would say yes. I would say yes. You want to jump in? I'm gonna break it. Let me define it, and then I'll let you go first. Let me just define it, and then
Okay, good.
I'll let you go. So let's deal with the word problem. Let's deal with a question, especially a difficult question. Let's deal with it's a matter of doubt. It's something to work out. So we know we have a problem in the Black community with something to work out. We know that when it's difficult, we know that it can be hard to do. It's a lot of work in the Black community. It's difficult. It can be hard to do. We know that. And when we talk about the matter of doubt, matter is the thing to do. It's something we should do. We should support each other. We should try to help each other. That's the matter of doubt. We should have a concern for each other. That's one of the reasons, and I'll speak about that a little later, that we don't help each other because there is no concern for your neighbor. And then when we talk about doubt, a lack of trust, that's in the Black community. It's an uncertain state of mind. It's when you're not sure, when you doubt something. It's when you're not sure. And when we talk about we're talking about in what they will call the low-income community where Blacks reside. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of us can start making a couple of, we used to make a little pennies, now we can start making a couple of nickels and dimes, so we can kind of move out of what they would call the low income or certain Black communities, and we don't go back. And if you don't want to go back, I'm fine with that because I know a lot of us are scared of us that are in that community. And you have to be very careful when you go into certain communities. That's why I have the organization to, if you yourself don't want to go into the community, find a way to support the organization in some type of way. Because I go into the community each and every day. So find another way. Nobody is asking you, because I've had people say, man, I ain't going to none of them nigga crazy over there. I can heard it all. So I'm trying to let I've heard it all. So you don't literally have to go into the community. I got it. I got it. Don't worry about that. You just find a way to support. And when we talk about finance, about us not being economically educated on money, we don't even understand how to support an organization when all you have to do is help fund in some type of way. Help financially fund because my job is not a 9-to-5 job, but I have to still buy me a cheeseburger or get me a piece of chicken every once in a while. So I have to find a way to get something to eat as well. And people don't see it like that because most of us are just attracted to a 9-to-5, but that's how we know a 9-to-5 type of job. So I would definitely start off saying that, yeah, we as a people are the problem in the Black community. And I'm gonna stop right there and let you jump in and I'll come back and finish up. What do you think, Coach? Do you think we are, as a people, that problem that's in the community?
I said to a certain degree, and that degree is subjective to, to each and every one of us. We can put a number on it if we want to. But I said to a certain degree. I know I talked about before, man, we in our own way. I think we so caught up with I would say assimilation. We so caught up trying to be how we think others want us to be, you know, not even understanding that examples of how we could be better is all around us. For some reason, we gravitate to the negative instead of positive. You got examples of how we could be, how other communities are thriving. You know what I mean? We got examples that all around us. So to a certain degree, yeah, it's us. It's us almost like we embrace, you know, the situation even though it's bad, we embrace it like it's like a coping mechanism. You know what I mean? We embrace it like it's normal. You know what I mean? A whole lot of stuff I see is not normal, but it seems like we embrace it like it's normal. You know? So yeah, to a certain degree, I would say, yeah, we're to blame. And like I always say also, man, good, bad, and in between. Whatever you want to look up, whatever you want to grab or gravitate to as far as knowledge to elevate yourself and others around you, you can do that, man. Click away. You don't have to walk in the library anymore. You know what I mean? So what is the excuse? If it's not us, then what? You know? So if we don't take responsibility at some point in time, then I guess we waiting until what they say, waiting until Jesus come, you know. So, but yeah, yeah. And then when you talk about division, man, so many aspects of that. I mean, we in the what do we call it? Political / election cycle right now. Folks talking, I'm a liberal and I'm a conservative. When they stop you, what you see? What do they see? When they stop you, do they ask you if you're a liberal? Do they ask if you're conservative? They treat you according to what they see. And you know how they treat us. Come on, man. So folks need to get real, man. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
And
man, I would say, yeah, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And
Oh,
this,
let me
this,
throw this in one too. Let me throw this in.
go ahead on.
I don't know. I've traveled to a few countries. I haven't traveled a whole lot. I haven't traveled to, but I traveled to quite a few countries. And this is the only one I know. A black millionaire could be pulled out of the car like a regular tub and treated like a regular tub. I'm just saying. So hey,
Absolutely.
I had to put that in this.
And when we were speaking last week, it could have been a week before when someone sent a compliment, I mean, a comment about what is a black. And I was letting them know when I responded back to them that I don't care what country you are from or how you look at it, but when you're here in the United States and your skin is of a certain color, you hear.
Hey,
Yeah, so that shows that right there. They don't care when you of a certain color, then that's that. But I think a lot of times we don't think about, either we don't understand that as a people, we are the answer to the problem that's in the community. We're the answer. And what I mean by that is, all we have to do, coach, is either act or move in response to what's going on in the community. A lot of us, like I say, we can moved out and moved on, and we're not going back. A lot of us have just said, you know what, man, I'm not dealing with them folks over there. I'm not dealing with them folks over there. But them folks over there need help. You understand? Them folks over there need help. And so until uh, we begin to come together, as I say, first, definitely help yourself, help your family, and then come out into the community. But I'm going to tell you this right here. A lot of us are in such bad shape ourselves. We don't have ourselves together. That's why I say, as an individual, you got to make sure that you take care of yourself first, make sure your family good, so you can come out into the community to do great work. And one of the reasons that we're not able to help each other because we won't even help ourselves. You got to learn how to help yourself first. And a lot of us, and I see this, and from my observation, and I can prove it, a lot of us literally have no concern or no compassion for nobody else but ourselves. And that really hurts the ones, because I know a lot of people that's in certain communities that we would say, I'm not going into or this and that. Everybody's not in that community is not what they say a bad person. You understand? I work with children in that community every day, and they need our help. And we don't even have enough of us with the consciousness to say, you know what? If he's the only one that I'm listening to, where I can go and see his work, where I can go to his website, where I can see his Facebook. If I'm in Atlanta, I can go see his work. I see him doing it, literally. I gotta invest, I gotta help in some type of way. That means we have literally just lost, like I said, concern and compassion for our fellow man. And that's why I always tell you, it won't be no time soon that we come together as a people to help each other. Things will never get better, coach, until we organize. It'll never get better until, and we don't understand organizing because we have such a slavery mentality until we are just here just to serve someone else instead of really helping ourselves. We are a servant. We are a servitude type of people, and we got to do better. Because, yeah, our people are suffering and our people are hurting. And just think about this right here. I just want to give you something to think about. Like you said a little earlier, we dealing with politics, and here we are bickering and arguing over two parties that's not going to do nothing. I just want you to see where we are and how society and how these things take our focus of us really coming together and getting something done. We're sitting here arguing and bickering over two parties that's not going to do nothing to move the Black community forward. We have literally lost our focus, man. And as long as you've been living, politics been out as long as all of us been alive. And look where we are today as a people. So it lets you know that we putting too much into it and we're not getting enough out of it. So we got to wake up to politics and religion, because those are two other things most that I see that keep us separated and divided and keep our attention off really coming together to help each other. And as an individual, watch this right here. You got people right now, I mean, going at it because of politics. Now watch this right here. You still have no money and you bickering about politics. You still unhealthy physically and you arguing about politics. I just want you to see where they got us at. You still making bad decisions in your life. You're still depressed. You're sick and tired of your job. See these politics? How they got you all messed up? They have nothing to do, really, with your personal peace. Nothing. They know how to distract us and keep us sick. We here bickering and going on about politics. Coach, we still in unhealthy relationship. We're still not doing well. Like I said, we depressed, we stressed out. You finding out more and more that people are snakes. Most folks that you're around, they mean you're no good, no character, no integrity, and we going on about politics and we trying to hold on to a belief. We in trouble. And what bothers me most of all is that we're not changing as a people. And I'm seeing every day when I work with children that it's hurting our children. What you got to say, Coach?
I just heard a piece today from a guy from London, England. I think he was a former preacher, but he's more into, I guess, motivational speaking, etc. on a corporate level as well as a personal level. And he was talking today about auditing your friends, auditing the people you're around on an annual basis, because if you don't have someone around you to tell you that uncomfortable truth that you need to hear, how are you going to grow? If you got the same people think like you, telling you the same thing over and over again, as opposed to telling you the truth, how are you going to grow? You know, and that's one of the reasons what you just said and what he talked about. I don't need a bunch of people around me, man. I got a bunch of associates, not friends, because I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm gonna hold myself accountable because to me, that's the only way you can evolve, be better, and move closer to your higher self. You know. Another thing is like we talking about the politics now. Even us, even us in the political arena, once we get what we want, we switch up. We make the promises. We do the phone calls, the texting. I'm pretty sure you're probably getting it, the emails, all of that. And once that is done, they got what they want. You hear from them till next time around. You might get a thank you email or whatever. You can hear from them the next time around. You know, you would think we would be better than that because we know what it is to be, you know, treated like an outcast. You would think we'd be better than that to each other. You know what I mean? You would think so, but that ain't the case, man. Same system, different players, same game. That's but the size of it, man. So,
And like you said a little earlier, I would like for the family to really think about this right here. Think about the people that they are affiliated with, associating themselves to. Where's the positiveness and the truth? Because most of us who's listening to this truth information that we putting out, they can't even share it with a lot of people that they know because they know that the people that they hanging with really don't even want to hear the truth. So I understand. Yeah, I
yeah.
understand why our subscription, people won't even subscribe. Why would you come and listen to what's true? And then if you see that there's a problem with it, there's a comment section. Shoot me a comment and let me know that, especially anything I've said, especially when I say that I can back it up with facts and the truth. Tell me where it's wrong, and then you got to show me. Don't just speak. Show me what I've said that's wrong. Because, like I said, most of us, and as you're listening to me, I just want you to think about most of the people that you hanging around. How positive really are those people? Or are they self-destructing? I work in dealing with the mind, the body, and the soul. So when I'm telling you, I just want you to look at your crowd physically. Is your crowd is your crowd healthy? Yeah, is your crowd healthy? Look, just when you get among your crowd, look at your crowd. And physically, is your crowd healthy? Mentally, I just want you to think because here we go right here, maybe something you hadn't thought about, that if you sit around a group of people and most of you all are not doing well physically, sick, unhealthy, either overweight or obese and not doing nothing about it, it's something, family, that we haven't been addressing for many years, but it's something that's going on mentally that you must address.
Mm.
It's something. How can you just let yourself continue? There must be an awakening. If you're overweight, obese, sick, and you're self-destructing, if you're drinking too much, if you're eating too much, if you're smoking too much, if, like I said, if you're standing at that relationship that you know that's not good, if it's toxic, what has happened mentally? That's why a lot of us, we cannot go and help someone else because we need help ourselves. But we won't accept help. Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of us won't even admit that we need help. That's why I'm trying to tell you, Coach, we so far off as a people and moving forward or progressing because a lot of us won't even accept the responsibility for ourselves. I'm giving you, maybe you never heard it before in this way. You've heard about the mind, the body, the soul, but it's a scientific fact that if you want to live a healthy life, you must learn how to connect the three together. We have no discipline. We have no self-control. We have no tenacity. We don't have it. You must have these things to be successful. Now, you will do them in the things that you want to do, but a lot of times you won't use it for the things you need to do. That's the problem that we have a lot of times, that we get caught up and just want things to be, easy and smooth. But there's a lot of adversity where your tenacity has to kick in. And I really do as an adult. I want to see us healthy. I want to see us well, because I know that if I see us becoming to be more healthier and to be well mentally and to tap into that immaterial part of you that dwells deep inside, it'll get down to those children. But if you're unhealthy physically, if you're not thinking about your eating, you're not exercising, then you're not, your children or your grandchildren, if they hanging around you a lot, if they picking up your habits, then they're just picking up your bad habits. If you continuing to make bad decisions, then the youth is picking up those bad habits. So as an individual, we must do better. But we got to take care of ourselves first so we can take care of our families so we can reach out. Because I'm telling you, I don't know when the last time that you've been into what they would call the low income community. But let me tell you something. It's ugly with the mindset. I'm parked and you will have people literally, they'll just park right in front of you, block you in, get out their car and walk back to where their children may be in, football practice or something like that. And then I just want you to see that mindset alone. Why are you blocking someone else in? And then if you sitting in your car, have someone blocked in, and you notice they crank that, you see them get in their car, you see them crank up, and you still won't move. And then you get upset with them when they come and ask you. I had to go tap on the lady window. She said, she rolled the window down. She said, oh, my boyfriend, he just went inside to get our son. He'll be out in a minute. Baby, I'm not waiting on your boyfriend to get back with your son. You need to bag up. I mean, literally, she's thinking that I'm getting ready to sit here while her boyfriend go in there and get, man, our people, we need help. I mean,
Can you ever,
go ahead.
okay, but you ever notice Joker stop in the middle of the street, block all the traffic just to have a conversation with somebody else? Just blocking traffic, like you don't, no consideration, no respect for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I observe that. Certain things I got to ignore because I know me. I know me and how it will go down. You know what I mean? It's something I just gotta, man, I ain't even trying to go there, you know. So I get what you're saying, man. But if you see yourself a certain way, you'll move a certain way. You'll treat people a certain way. And when you see certain things that you know is negative, be it can be lead to a confrontation, you kind of avoid it because you know you can go there and it ain't gonna be nice. So hey, you just kind of avoid it. And I think a lot of folk they don't understand. It's not like you don't mind going there. You're not trying to go there. That's all. That's it. You know, it can be handled, but I'm not trying to go there. You know, unless that's my only way out. You know what I mean? So I get it, man. And as I move through, man, it's so disheartening, man. You see the same old things, the same old behaviors, the same. It's like, man, we ain't trying to come on, man. We ain't trying to fall. Well, about another year, man. The same old, same old. You know, come on, man. You know, so
And and
hey, man.
and that behavior, I don't know when the last time you've been in that community, and I'm speaking to everyone, but that behavior in that community is crazy. I have parents letting their children out the car, and when their children open up the door, it's like a fire was in the car. I'm talking about so much smoke come out the car. I'm talking about when you walk around to the field, how the parents standing over here in the corner smoking all this dope. You got the children right here. And I'm not understanding that here it is, our children are in trouble. And I can't even get adults who's conscious enough, who has a concern, who has compassion for children to say, you know what, we better do what we can to at least try to help these children that he's bringing in every day, mentoring to. How can I help and support some type of way the children? Because the behavior of a lot of the parents is crazy. Go ahead, Uncle.
Their mind is cloudy, man. I know exactly what some of them going to say because I've heard it's legal. It's legal, really? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
that mess they smoking ain't legal.
Yeah.
What they doing
Yeah.
over there, that mess ain't legal. That, that mess
Hey,
over there,
man. Mm.
they trying to legalize and do, but that mess over there, they smoking well back. No, that mess ain't legal.
And you saying it mess because they have no idea what they smoking. Have no idea what they smoking, man. But we'll see the effects. I think we already seen it, but we'll see the whole lot more. But they have no idea. Have no idea, man.
Absolutely, man. So I would definitely answer again before we get ready to get out of here. And I would ask that everyone who hears me just kind of take a look at yourself and say, is there anything that I could do to help? It could be, it don't even have to be my organization. It could be any organization that's in your community. But is it something that you can do where you could begin to help children in some type of way? That's what I would ask. It don't have to be my, if you want to help, there's my information. Wherever you are in the United States or across the world or wherever, please have the heart, have the compassion to do something to help children. Because our children, and I see it every day, they're in trouble. And we are the answer if we just take action and make a move and respond to what we see that's going on. And that's the problem that we having as a people. We're not acting or moving on what we know that the problem is. A lot of us, if it's not at my door, then I won't worry about it because we don't give a damn about
Yeah.
nobody else. That's the issue that we have. So Family, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this information. Coach, you got 3 minutes. Close us out. I'm done.
Mm. As we having a conversation, man, this all reminds me of Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome, man. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a person-to-person interaction. It could be a person and system, you know. We asking ourselves, it seems like, what can we do to make the systems better? Nothing, because the system is doing their job. We gotta understand what's going on, make our adjustments so we can navigate and flourish within the system, you know, because we didn't create it. And it definitely wasn't created for us. You talk about the conversation you had with a young man. Um, Religion is religion, but religion doesn't mean you shouldn't have common sense, you know. That's all religion is, religion. So you shouldn't have common sense. So you can't articulate, you can't evolve because of religion. I just think they're subjective, man. I think certain people hold on to that as a crutch. You know, they know where they should go as far as a choice. And instead of them doing that, they say, I'm going to pray on it. You know what you do. Come on, you know what you should do, but you're going to pray on it. Okay? We can do better. It's on us, man. Individually, collectively, it's on us. You know, more so than anybody else. And like I said, we got examples around us of how we can come together, how we can do better. It's all around us, you know. Why our neighborhoods are not others? Why? I'm just saying. If you can answer that question, hey, you got it. So
That's it, Coach. I'm gonna leave it right there. You gave them something to think about, and we'll see how they respond. So until the next time we come together, much love to you. I'll see you then.
all right, peace out.